Good evening. Japan's teachers are experiencing high stress levels. Japan's public school teachers are more stressed than ever before and they are calling for changes to be made. A record 11.7% of teachers in public elementary schools, junior high schools, and high schools experienced high levels of stress in 2023. These levels of stress are not just reported but are determined by a doctor. The Japan Mutual Aid Association of Public School Teachers has been surveying teachers about their well-being since 2016. The percentage of teachers feeling high levels of stress has been increasing during this time. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God. When teachers were surveyed in 2022 about the reasons for their stresses, the most common one was the administrative workload. Some teachers have asked for these administrative jobs to be taken away so that teachers can focus on giving classes, not on paperwork. True. This would mean having more administrative staff at schools. However, many schools have been finding it difficult to get new staff. According to a story published by CNN in July, only one person on average had applied for each vacancy in Tokyo's public elementary schools in 2024. What kind of job is that? In January 2024, the city's elementary schools needed another 160 teachers to replace those who were away from work on sick leave and those who had left their jobs. Some schools have tried to make life easier for teachers by ending the school day after lunch on Wednesdays, but Japanese teachers still say they spend a lot of their time thinking about work and have to work extra hours to plan lessons, something they often don't get paid extra for. They are also asked to help with after-school activities, which is adding to stress levels. Earlier this year, the Japan Teachers Union made some recommendations to help the situation, including smaller class sizes, and called for action from the Education Ministry. Questions: what percentage of Japanese teachers experienced high stress level in 2023? When did the Japan Mutual Aid Association of Public School Teachers begin conducting surveys on teachers' well-being? Yeah, what do you think about it, baby? How much stress do you have? Probably you won't have any stress. Well, the cat can have stress, but what have some schools done to try to make life easier for teachers? Yes, discussion. What are your thoughts on record high stress levels among teachers in Japanese schools? Very bad, very bad. Do you know any teachers? Yes, I do. Do they find their job stressful? They like teaching though. I think those whatever the paperwork is they have to do is the taking their time. Do you think teachers should have to do administrative work? Depends on how much and how necessity it has. Ne? What do you imagine are the hardest parts of being a teacher? The preparation time that I actually do teach English, and preparation time actually needed, salary too. But people think that only the teaching time should be, paid. But actually, there's a lot of preparation and a lot of wrap up and grading and stuff. So those all three parts should be paid, but traditionally probably it's not that way. So how many students were in your class when you were in school? Do you think that was too many? That we had almost like 30 to 40 students in the class back then, and we had 10 classes. Nowadays only 20 to 30 students in only 3 classes in one grade. Very, very, much less. What aspects of your job do you find stressful? My job, a lot of numbers. It needs to be precisely correct. So that's very stressful. What do you typically do when you feel stressed at work? I just walk around. I just stand up and walk around. Yeah. Do you spend a lot of time thinking about your job when you're not at work? Try not to. Try not to. Which of your friends or family would you say has the most stressful job? I mean, stress level and stress type is very different, so I really can't say who has the most stressful job. What industries do you imagine are the most stressful to work in? See again. Stress.